Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. So today, I wanted to do a video kind of talking about a couple of comments that came in, and it's definitely not the first time that I've heard this comment that, you know, I really don't have that much money. I don't have the kind of money you have, or just anything along those lines to be stacking. It's a million excuses on why I can't stack silver. I hear them all the time when I try to help people, and we're all at different levels of stacking. Some of us are new to the journey. Some of us are diehard invested in this, and you know, we've got our mindset that paper is not money, that gold and silver is money. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about that, and I'm going to refer back to this comment multiple times because the comment that really brought it up, it was a great comment, and I just liked it so much. I told the person I'm going to do a video on this within the next week or two, I think. So, okay, so when you're stacking silver, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Everybody thinks, oh, I got to spend a lot of money. I got to spend a lot of money. I've got a few different things, and then there's a reason why I have this little trash bag here. And I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit. We're going to open this up, and I'm going to tell you why this ain't trash. But when you see it, you might laugh. So that's why I've got it sitting there for the minute. Okay, so right here in front of me, I wanted to just pull out just a couple coins that we could talk about. Nothing super special. This coin right here, this is a 1987S. When I bought these, if you've been following the channel for approximately a year and a half, you remember when I bought these. I picked up a tray of them. Why? Because I had an opportunity to get these at 75 bucks a piece. Now, these were phenomenal. It was a phenomenal deal. At the time, I questioned, is an Eagle really worth $75? This is an 87. In fact, if you followed the videos back then, you knew I technically only got 2 or 3 of them, but it was some of you guys, the subscribers, that said, are you kidding me? You thought that was high? Did you scan it? And I did scan it, and it came up to $250 on the scanner. I've had people take these off my hands and trade me 6 ounces of silver for this one coin. Now, granted, the 6 ounces would have been generic stuff, kind of like this, nothing fancy. But what I want you guys to think about, if you paid $75 for this, and then someone traded you 6 ounces of silver for it, I mean, that means basically you got 6 ounces of silver for $75. Do I keep some of these for myself? Absolutely. Because, you know, I love scanning them. They say 250 bucks a piece. It's an extremely limited coin, 1987S. This is a 69. It's not a top grade. The top grade is astronomical in price. So, you know, there's a lot of different values. Now, I know some people will say, well, I don't have even $75. And I realize that because we've all been in different, I'll say, positions of life. Some days I look at money as the tides. Literally, some days you got a little extra and some days you don't. And the question is, what do you do when the tide is working with you? Are you taking advantage of the opportunities? Are you building your stack? Or are you going out and partying? Or going out and splurging? Or as some people put it, I work hard. I like to treat myself. I deserve it. You know, I don't knock that at all. If you work hard, you know, you deserve to treat yourself. However, there is a point to this video that I want people to understand. At some point, you may not have money, or you may not have fiat dollars. You may not have a job. You may not have an income. Something may break. Your car could break down. Your engine go out. Your transmission out. Your heating system in your house out. Your AC condition. A lot of different things can happen that can change the tide. And here's the thing. This stuff gets cheaper as we're going to go down. I'm going to walk through this all the way down to this piece of trash right here that I literally had someone tell me they don't want something like that. And I'm going to show you guys what's in there in a minute. This right here, this is a 2022 MS-70. I picked these up. When I picked these up, these cost me $45. So this is a perfect MS-70. It does have a Trump label. It is just 1 ounce of silver. This is a 2022 T1 edition. So this is the last design. At $45, is it a little high? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's $45 for an ounce of silver. It's not a stacking coin. It's not a bullion coin. But on the flip side, there's a lot of people that will trade 3 or 4 ounces of silver for this. Especially 3 is easy. I mean, if someone wanted to get rid of this for 3 ounces, they would have no trouble. And you're going to get, just generic basic stuff. But if you paid $45 and you traded it for 3 ounces, this is why I'm big on networking. There's a lot of people that I do trading and stuff with. So that's why it's good to know different people that you can trade with. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to just continue down. The next thing I got here, this is a sovereign coin. This is a £2. This is a Queen coin or a Britannia, as some of y'all may know. We talked about these when I got these. At the time when I bought this, it was $25. Some people might think $25 is a little high. It's 1 ounce of silver. If you're a stacker, purely a stacker, $25, it might seem like a little bit more. However, we saw today silver just jumped to 21.70. So we're seeing it climb, and we could continue to see it climb. Now, at 21.70, that's $3.20 over spot, that I paid essentially at this point right now. But it's something cool. I like it. And it doesn't cost me that much. If I go out to eat a good dinner or lunch, I'm usually out $20 if I did that. I don't eat out a whole lot. You guys know I do a lot of cooking. Those of you that have followed the channel for a long time, I haven't done a whole lot of cooking videos because in the summer, I save on money by keeping my AC off. I keep my power bills down to, $60 in the middle of summer. I'm in South Texas, so some people think I'm crazy, but that's okay. I mean, it's about preserving your wealth for down the road. These 2 basic rounds, these have really not much value except for the silver. At the time of purchasing these were $22. You can still catch sales at 23 or 24. Most of the time now you're going to pay $25 for a generic ounce. However, there's going to come a time down the road where you won't even be able to touch this, I don't believe, for $25. Especially if spot is 25, you can expect they're probably going to want 30 just for a generic ounce. So I like silver. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you guys in this video is something that I picked up at a firearms show. And I showed this to a few people, and they were like, what in the world? Why would you buy that junk? And it literally is junk, but there is a reason why I bought it. And we're going to get to it in just a minute. So, make sure they're all there. That is 50 silver dimes. They had them at the show. I'm going to explain the story before you jump the gun and say you paid $2.50. I didn't pay $2.50. They were asking $2.50 for each one of these Mercury dimes. Now, right off the bat, if you are on an extremely limited budget and you spend $2.50 to put up a piece of silver, I want to tell you guys what this is. For those of you guys that have not seen the movie Far and Away with Tom Cruise and I can't remember the lady's name. Nicole Kidman, I think it was. You will know that in the late 1800s, when Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, who I don't remember their stage names, came to the U.S. from another country, they came over with a huge set of silverware. That was their money. That was all their money that they had. And they had their silverware stolen, and they lost that, and that was the bulk of their money. And then they had to basically get jobs and basically go through life. Nicole Kidman at the time worked plucking chickens all day for 10 cents. Is that not crazy? 10 cents. If you are a religious person and you read the Bible, you will see stories in the Bible, multiple stories that talk about the money back of the day. You have a denarius to work in the vineyard fields all day in the hot sun for what? One denarius? For those of you that don't know what a denarius is, I actually have one. I tried finding it, but I kind of misplaced it. It's not an expensive coin. It sounds cool because people are like, oh my word, that was way back from 2000, from 0.25, I think, 0.025 AD. But the thing I want you to take from that is they would work all day for that same roughly amount of silver that's in this dime. And silver has been manipulated. It's been manipulated down. There's a lot of people that will deny that. But what I want you to take from this is right now, I don't know what you make, you, the person watching this video. But let's say you make $100. That's $100 right there. That's 50 dimes. Now, some people will look at that as, no, that's $5. This is silver. This is 90% silver. They were originally asking $2.50 a coin. So $2.50 for a dime. That's 25 times face. However, I talked to the guy, I said, hey, if I get a bunch, will you go down to $1.75? He said, I can't go that low. And I said, what's the best you can do? He goes, well, what's a bunch? I said, I don't know, like 50 to 100. And I purposely chose 50 to 100. That way I have a window. But then I had already in my mind said I'll probably go with the lower end of the spectrum just so I can shell out $100. I'm at a show. It's not a big enough amount of money that's going to break me. So he's like, well, I could go down to $2. And I took them. I took 50 of them. I got lucky. I got to cherry pick all of the Mercury dimes. I didn't really want the Roosevelt dimes, but the Roosevelt dimes are good. I chose the Mercury dimes because they have a little bit of a historical value. It's a really cool coin. I thought about building this set because I do have a bunch of Mercury dimes. But what I want you to take from that is at $2 to maybe $2.50, you have a piece of silver. If we go back to the historical times, anywhere from 0.001 AD all the way up to present day 1900s, early 1900s. We'll say 1900. You will find out that silver has been real money. In the last 100 years, we have been making a trend that money is paper. It's just paper, and that's real money. We've forgotten all about silver. I make it a point to try to share this with people because I think it's important that people stack a small amount of silver. It doesn't take a lot. Like I said, even just doing $2 a day for the low price of $2 a day, literally a bottle of soda, probably not a can. I don't think. Well, no, I have seen cans for $1.89. But literally for the price of a soda. The comment went on to say a Starbucks, how people say that, they don't have money, but yet they come in and drinking a Starbucks every morning. And I've seen this more times than you can imagine. People saying they're broke and they don't have any money, but yet they're drinking Starbucks and going maybe to the bar the night before or going out to eat every single day because they didn't pack a lunch to come to work. When you get to that point, you're missing a lot. You're missing out on a lot of opportunity to put some money away in something that just keeps going up. I remember when these were $1.20 a piece, and I still have some that I paid $1.20. That's 12 times. I remember when they were 15 times. And now we're looking at 20 times. And 20 times I still think is low because I've heard stories of 30 and 40 times, which I would never pay right now. I won't say never, but at this point in time, I'm not going to pay 30 times face. 22 might be the absolute highest I will go if it's the right items. So it doesn't take much. And literally before you know it, you will start picking up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever over the courses of weeks, months, years. And then eventually you'll be saving a little more. You'll be buying, I can skip a steak dinner tonight, eat at home, box of macaroni and cheese, and buy an ounce of silver. When the day comes that we go back off of the fiat paper system and back on a real silver or gold standard, which some people can't fathom that would happen. And I'm sure that's what they want you to think, because if you can't fathom that happening, then you're not going to be buying this stuff. And that gives them the opportunity to buy more of it and stack it away. And as they do that, they're basically holding on to the real power. You have an opportunity right now, in my opinion, to achieve real wealth. Is there a possibility that you may pass away, and what's going to happen to this? You know what? I get asked that all the time. What are you going to do if you pass away and your son gets your stuff? I'm going to be happy that he has real wealth, and I'm going to hope that I trained him well enough to know what this stuff is and that he understands this is real money. This is real wealth. You don't go sell this all right off. Sell what you need as you need it. If you need a little bit of money, and you keep some, and you keep it, put it away, for the long run. You're going to see this stuff, in my opinion, continue to climb. Yes, we will have jumps. Yes, we will have falls. Over the long run, we've only been seeing this consistently go up. When everybody moves out of cash and into sound money or commodities, but this is the easiest sound money to keep, this or gold. You can't keep pounds and pounds of, hundreds of pounds of cotton or flour, or, and you can't hold any sizable amount of money in that stuff. Oil, you can't store barrels and barrels of oil. This is an opportunity. It doesn't take much to start accumulating. I highly recommend you guys do it. It's my personal opinion, not financial advice. Could we see short downfalls? Yes, we could. But in the long run, you're going to be better off if you stack this stuff. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I hope you hit the thumbs up. I meant to say it at the beginning, but as always, I forget. So if you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Keep stacking. Anything you do is going to put you in a better spot. Baby steps, even if it's only one mercury dime at a time or one silver dime at a time. I don't think there's anything smaller than a silver dime. I mean, darn, even a 40%er costs me more money than a silver dime. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I may talk about this a little bit more down the road. Hit that thumbs up. Most importantly, leave me a comment, because I love reading y'all's comments. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.